Hey everybody, it's your boy Wayne here, bringing you guys another weekly wheel and other options update. Let's go ahead and kick things off with PayPal. As you guys know, back on May 10th, I purchased 100 shares for $64.96. And since then, I have been able to successfully sell covered calls against those 100 shares. Now, I want to point out every covered call contract, as you guys can see on the strike price, I have never sold below my cost basis, and that is really the key to success when it comes to selling covered calls. You will absolutely be stressed out, and trust me, I'm feeling that stress because I have made the mistake of selling below my cost basis, but that is not the case with PayPal. Let's go ahead and take a look here at line item 11. Last week we left off with the covered call contract. The strike price was $69, again, above my cost basis, and that was set to expire on the 28th. Now, I mentioned to you one of the things that I've loved about PayPal is the slow and steady increase over the last month or two. Not dramatic, not sharp increases where I'm not able to roll up and roll out my position. And so take a look here. For the week, PayPal is up 1.19% or 87 cents. That's an ideal situation for me because I am experiencing, share price appreciation. But more importantly, when I have a strike price of $69, even though, my covered call is in the money, which means I run the risk of those shares being called away, I can attempt to roll up and roll out that position. And so that's what I did. Obviously, my shares would have been called away because the share price was higher than the strike price of $69. And so I was able to successfully roll up and roll out that position to now a $70 strike price. Now, I did have to roll it out not one, but 2 weeks. But in doing so, I did earn net positive premium. So let's go ahead and look at line item 9. This is the first of several successful rolls that I have been able to do over the last month. And you'll see here on June 30th, I wrote a covered call. The strike price was $67. Now, obviously, when I wrote that contract, PayPal was not above the $67 strike price, but now it's gone up above that $67 strike price. So what do? Well, again, I was able to roll up and roll out. And you can see, even though I had to buy to close that contract paying $42, I was able to earn $85, which the difference between that is my net positive premium, and it got me a better strike price. Again, I have a $68 strike price. Again, PayPal continues to go up, but at a slow and steady pace. I like that because, again, I was able to roll up and roll out. And so, yeah, I had to buy to close for $278, but I made $286. And so, yes, I only earned $8 of net positive premium, but that's $8 plus, going up another $100 if those shares are called away. So I've gone from 67 to 68 to 69. And sure enough, I called it last week during the video. And I said, if I have to roll up and out, I hope that I'm able to do so and also earn net positive premium. And guess what? Yeah, I had to pay $518, but in the same transaction, when I opened up my new position with my new strike price of $70, I earned $573. You take the difference between $573 and $518. That's premium that immediately goes into my brokerage. So to date, in the upper right-hand corner, I have earned $383 on my PayPal position. And again, let's say that my shares are called away. Yeah, I would certainly love to be able to have my shares called away. And again, I earn, all the capital gains from what I paid to now, let's say $74.12. Currently, that puts me at a 14% return. But remember, the contract essentially is going to cap those capital gains at $70, but that would still earn me $500 on that PayPal transaction, not including the premium that I've earned. Hence, I've said it before, I'll say it again, I think PayPal is going to be one of my most successful wheel endeavors. Now that we've given you the rundown on PayPal, let's go ahead and give you a running tally on all the premium that I've earned so far in 2023. That's for covered calls as well as cash secured puts. When we left off last week, my total number was $23,547. Now, the week began on July 24th. So let's go ahead and see all the premium that I earned this past week. And you'll now see my new total so far is $24,641. That's a difference of $1,094. Yes, this past week I made $1,094. And the bulk of that came from selling cash secured puts. This week, I'm currently at $5,499 for July. That's up significantly from last week when I was at $4,469. Let's go and take a look at covered calls. I am currently, for July, at $6,733. That is up only a little bit from last week when I was at $6,665. So once again, and I expressed this last week, I am going to make a lot more money going forward on the cash secured put side than I am going to make with covered calls. Speaking of cash secured puts, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the 8 contracts that I wrote this past week. And here they are highlighted by premium, and you will see a theme. Tesla, Nvidia, Netflix, Carvana, repeat. These are the 3 to 4 stocks that I am likely to be selling multiple contracts multiple times throughout the week. Now, take a look here at Carvana because the implied volatility is through the roof so much. The premium is that much more significant. Take, for example, line item 244. Now, I wrote this cash secured put on July 27th. The expiration was 8/4, and the collateral was $3,800, which means the strike price was $38. And in entering that contract, I earned $214. Now, you go to the opposite end of that spectrum. The following day, I wrote a cash secured put for Nvidia expiring on the 4th as well. But different than Carvana, the strike price on this was $442. And for that, I had to have $44,250. So a lot different in collateral that I needed to have, and I earned $320. You might look at this and say, Wayne, why would you put this much collateral up for only $320 when you could have essentially written, let's say, 2 contracts of Carvana, and you would have made $214 per contract? If you double it up, that certainly would have been more than the $320. It kind of goes back to the implied volatility and whether or not I'm willing to hold on to 100 shares of, let's say, a stock like Carvana versus a stock like Nvidia. For me, I don't want to pay $44,000 for 100 shares of Nvidia, but if I was forced to buy those 100 shares, and I think I have a better chance of successfully writing covered calls and then be able to quickly get back my money. I don't have the same optimism with Carvana, and that's why you're seeing the implied volatility for the premiums that you're going to earn on Carvana be more significant than, let's say, Netflix or Nvidia or Tesla. So be on the lookout for this, but I'm really, really excited about earning that $1,000, but I also had to have a lot of money in collateral, and that's why I would encourage you, if you haven't already, please take a look here at my Race to 100 update, where I am only focused on stocks that have price points of like $2 up to maybe $15. That is something that I have been able to be very successful with in my Roth account. So yes, it's nice to say that I earned $1,000, but I also had to have significant collateral to make that money. Nonetheless, option premium is looking pretty good for the year. Of course, the big goal is to beat what I earned in 2022, and I think we're on track to get there. If we factor in the other wheel stocks that I have featured separately and I'm keeping in different spreadsheets, my total today goes from $26,292 to now $27,386. We're going to see what I can make for the last week of July, first week of August. Thanks so much for tuning in. We'll see you on the next one.